is David Jamshidi and I'm the pump specialist for the EPS Group. My role involves supporting the various different EPS Group businesses, all of the businesses and all of the support teams, from sales to service and repair to contracts to minor works to all of the elements within the business, both from supporting the personnel, supporting them in conjunction with their clients, and also some aspects of training roles and so on within the business to increase our knowledge of fluid hydraulics and how those are fitting in with the pump selections and so on that we do across the business. I graduated from Harper Adams University in agricultural engineering back in the early 90s, came home to Ireland and was looking at various different roles within the engineering sector. I was given an opportunity through playing for my local rugby team, and the former managing director of DPS was an avid supporter of the team and heavily involved with the club. Came and watched, we got to know each other, and a couple of years later he offered me a role within the stores within DPS. That developed my skill set and used my engineering aptitude to develop my skill set within the business, and then liaising with suppliers, working from procurement to specification to dealing with clients, and allowed me then to develop my skill set to be able to contribute more comprehensively to the business. I've done that over the entirety of my career. A lot of the knowledge that we develop within our individual roles are developed over time, and it is the opportunity to get familiar with applications. And when you go through the various different applications, where they're new at the start, they're no longer new after you've done them previously, and you know what type of product will work within certain applications, what type of the various different technologies that we have within the group as a business. And part of my role is developing those relationships with our supply chain, identifying the right products that we have on our applications, and then recommending those or suggesting those to our colleagues in the various different businesses for them to utilize within their applications. I think what excites me are actually new applications that I haven't done previously, things that are a little bit more exciting than normal day-to-day sewage pumping or water pumping. So regardless of how many years you've done, whether you've done 6 months or whether you've done 30 years, every day is an opportunity to learn within our business. When I was offered the role, there was the opportunity in my mind to give something back of the knowledge that I had had the former 27 years, to be able to take that, use some of that application knowledge, and then develop that in a training environment to the new colleagues and graduates that we would have coming into the business. So the learning process is a little bit easier. They have more applications that they can reference, and they can actually get a better understanding of where the products are used and why. My favorite thing is actually communicating with people that I haven't communicated with before, in coming across new applications, and actually being able to support and assist the various personnel that we have in the business in an application that they're perhaps not familiar with. This is an opportunity to give that skill set back from somebody who's actually employed within the group. A lot of the personnel that work within their suppliers, I have had former relationships with or developed relationships with. And it's a lot easier to be able to work with those relationships and get the best from them if you're familiar with those people and how they work. Both of my nearly 20-year-old twins have had involvement within the business. My son worked for DPS for around about a year and a half, working within the stores role, so mirroring what his dad had done nearly 30 years previous, working in there, and then developed himself within an engineering apprenticeship and so on. My daughter is undertaking some work experience in the business from a business and marketing role that she would like to progress with her career and so on in. So it shows just how many diverse sectors there are within the comprehensive EPS group in various different markets, various different areas.
EPS, Rethinking Water.